Have you ever been scrolling through Amazon and wondered what actually makes a product a #1 bestseller? Well, a lot of the time, it's not just about the product itself. It's about the incredibly powerful, super fine-tuned machine that's designed to sell it. So today, we're going to take one of these pages, we're going to tear it down, and figure out exactly how it works its magic.
Okay, so right off the bat, you're hit with this absolute wall of text. Just try to follow along. COSLUS Water Dental Flosser, Teeth Pick, Portable Cordless Oral Irrigator, 300 ml, Rechargeable Travel Irrigation Cleaner IPX7, Waterproof Electric Flossing Machine for Teeth Cleaning C20 F5020E. I mean, what is that? No normal human talks like that, so what on earth is the point of a title that long?
Well, as completely bananas as that title seems, it is clearly working. This isn't just some random gadget, it is the #1 bestseller in its entire category. And that success, that's precisely why we're digging into this page today. It is a perfect specimen of how you win the Amazon game.
All right, so let's dive in. Here's how we're going to break this thing down. We're going to start with the title, then look at the core promise it's making. After that, we'll see how it builds trust, how it answers your questions before you even think of them, how it positions itself against its competition, and of course, the fine print at the very end. We're going to treat this web page like an artifact of digital commerce.
First things first, let's solve the mystery of that title. You see, the big secret here is that the title wasn't written for you or me. It was written for a robot, specifically Amazon's A9 search algorithm. You have to think of it less like a title and more like a giant fishing net, designed to catch every single possible search a person could type.
And here's what that net is made of. When you break the title down, you see all these different phrases. Each one of these is a keyword someone might be searching for. You might type in cordless oral irrigator. Your friend might search for a travel water flosser. By cramming all of this into the title, this one product shows up for all those different searches. It's all about maximizing visibility.
Okay, so once the algorithm gets you to the page, the sales pitch has to switch gears. Now they have to talk to you, the actual human. Let's look at the About This Item section to see how they stop just listing keywords and start making a persuasive argument. This is where they translate all those specs into what they actually do for you.
And this is just a brilliant example of the classic rule of marketing. They don't just throw a number at you like 1,800 pulses per minute. Who cares, right? They immediately connect that technical feature to the benefit you actually want, a really thorough clean and a healthier mouth. It's not about what it is, it's about what it does for you.
They do the exact same thing right here. The feature is just a size, a 300 milliliter tank. But the benefit is solving that super annoying problem of having to stop and refill it halfway through. They aren't selling you a tank size, they're selling you a smooth, uninterrupted morning routine. Oh, and this one is a fantastic 1-2 punch. A quick 3-hour charge, that's great. But pairing it with a 30-day battery life, now that's powerful. That combination sells you freedom. It tells you that you can travel with it, you can forget to charge it, and it'll still be ready for you. It's a promise of pure convenience.
Okay, so you've grabbed their attention. You've explained the benefits. But let's be honest, most of us have never heard of this brand. How do you get a stranger on the internet to trust you with their money and their dental health? Well, you build that confidence with specific, verifiable claims.
Here's a perfect example. A vague claim like water resistant is one thing, but a technical standard like IPX7 waterproof, that just sounds so much more legit. It's specific, it's measurable, and it paints a clear picture. Hey, you can literally use this thing in the shower, don't worry about it.
But then they go one step further. They start building ethical trust. It's not enough to just show a global recycled standard logo that nobody recognizes. They break down exactly what it means: recycled materials, safer chemicals, and worker well-being. They're trying to signal that this isn't just a good product. It's a product you can actually feel good about buying.
All right, let's move on to something really clever. A smart product page knows what doubts are creeping into your mind. It anticipates your objections and your questions, and it answers them right there on the page before they can stop you from buying.
Here's a classic example. We live in a world where chargers are constantly disappearing from the box, right? So this is one of the very first things a savvy shopper is going to wonder. And the page knows that, so it just puts the question right out there.
And the answer is just brilliant. It takes a potential negative, hey, you get less stuff, and masterfully spins it into an environmental positive. All of a sudden, you're not getting ripped off, you're helping reduce e-waste. It's an amazing little bit of marketing judo.
Next, it tackles a different kind of fear, the fear of using it wrong.
If you've never used a water flosser, you might worry that it'll be too complicated, or maybe even too harsh on your gums. This question speaks directly to that anxiety.
And the answer is just simple, calm reassurance. It basically says, hey, don't worry. This thing is designed for beginners. It's safe. Here's a gentle, easy way to start. That simple piece of advice lowers the barrier to entry for anyone who's a little bit hesitant.
Now, products almost never exist in a vacuum. This brand probably sells a whole bunch of different models, and that can lead to what's called choice paralysis. So how does the page stop you from getting confused and just clicking away? It makes you feel absolutely confident that you've picked the right one.
It uses a simple but incredibly powerful tool, the comparison chart. This lets you scan all the key features in seconds. And notice how our model, the C20, is bolded and has the most accessories? That's not an accident. It's a subtle visual cue that reinforces your decision and tells you, yep, you landed on the best one.
And finally, we scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. This is where the exciting, persuasive, high-energy marketing language comes to a screeching halt, and the cold, hard reality of legal disclaimers takes over.
Just listen to that tone shift. After all that exciting talk about a thorough clean and getting healthier, you get hit with this incredibly dry, mandatory legal speak. It's a really fascinating peek behind the curtain at the tightrope these companies have to walk between making their products sound amazing and staying on the right side of the law.
So as we wrap this up, it really all boils down to this one question. Every single piece of this page we've looked at today, from that keyword stuff title to the trust-building certifications to the legal fine print, it's all engineered to do one thing: build your confidence. Confidence that you found the right product, confidence that it's going to work, confidence that the brand is trustworthy, and ultimately the confidence to click that Add to Cart button. The products might clean your teeth, but the web page sells confidence.